Good day, my wonderful viewers. Welcome to an amazing time with me. So what we want to treat today is quickly we want to treat the quadratic equation. Quadratic equation. We have various ways of solving quadratic equation. We have the formula method, which all students use our calling formula. Is the quadratic equation, and then we have the factorization method. We have completing the square method. We also have the graphical method. That is for secondary school though. Then formula method, factorization method, and completing the square method is what we want to treat today. So, but the first thing we'll treat today, we'll treat the factorization method. We treat factorization method. Let's say factorization method simply means we are bringing out a common term and same time divide through by the value of that same common term. That is factorization method. So in solving this now, let's say we are treating factorization method. Factorization method. Okay, factorization method. Let's say we have x squared plus I have 6x plus 5. Okay, let me use 5x here for a proper understanding. Okay, let's say 5x plus 6 equal to 0. If I have this now, the factorization method simply demands that I look for two possible figures. Those two possible figures, I will multiply the both of them together to give me this one. I will add the both of them together to give me this one. What are those two possible numbers? Can I say 2 times 3 will give me 6? Can I say 2 plus 3 will give me 5? Yes, it's correct. So I will say x squared, pick one of these numbers and add the x to it, plus 2x plus 5x. Sorry, rather 3x rather. If I say 5x, 3x, always connect. 3x plus 6 equal to 0. What do we do next now? Since we have this now, what do we do next? We have to group them 2 by 2. That's what we used to sing in the church, 2 by 2. Okay, you have to group them 2 by 2. What is common here and is also common in this place is x. So you bring out x, you are left with x plus 2. What is common here and is also common here is 3. You bring out the 3, is left with x plus 2. Please take note, all quadratic equation, whenever you solve in factorization, when you get to this place, this and this must be same. So you bring out the two outer number, x plus 3, and then pick one of these one, x plus 2 equal to 0. If the both of them, x plus 3 and x plus 2 are equal to 0, that simply means that each one of them is equal to 0. X plus 3 equal to 0 and x plus 2 equal to 0. Here is x equal to minus 3. There is x equal to minus 2. X equals to minus 3 and x equal to minus 2. That is the easy way to solve for factorization method. Then let's solve using the formula method in solving this very particular equation. Formula method, our formula is x equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4a. You all know it. You are using it to sing that formula method. Formula method. Formula method is x equals to minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Formula method. This is just the formula. I will derive this formula as time goes on, as we keep on solving. I will derive the formula. Okay, to go further now, we have our question x squared plus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Here, the coefficient of this is a, coefficient of this is b, coefficient of this is c. The reason why formula method is very, very good because it's capable of solving all quadratic equation. That is it now. So if we have this now, I can easily say the coefficient of a here is what? A is equals to 1, b is equals to 5, c equal to 6. So let's impute them into this question. x is equals to minus b and 5, and b is 5, so minus 5 plus or minus the square root of b squared. B is 5, which is 5 square, minus 4 times a is what? A is 1 times c is what? 6 divided by 2a. A is what? A is 1. 2 times 1. So going further now, we have x equal to minus 5 plus or minus the square root of, here becomes 25, minus 4 times 1 is what? Is 4. 4 times 6 is 24. So here becomes 24 over 2. So going further now, we have x equal to minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 25 minus 24 will give us 1 over 2. So going further now, we have our x equal to minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 1 will give us 1 over 2. So we have our x equal to minus 5 plus 1 over 2. Plus or minus simply means that we have two operations there. So we are using plus first, or we use our x equals to minus 5 minus 1 divided by 2. So the first one, which is x1, here x2. Our x1 will become minus 5 plus this now will give us minus 4 over 2. Or the second one, which is x2, will give us minus 5 minus 6 will give us minus 5 minus 1 will give us minus 6 over 2. So our x1 will give us minus 4 divided by this will give us minus 2. Or x2 is equal to minus 6 divided by this will give us what? Minus 3. So we have x1 to be minus 2 or x2 to be minus 3. That is the easiest way. That is why formula method is very, very sweet. And then the next we want to do now is the completing the square method. Completing the square method. I will clean the board now. Okay, the best thing I will do is our completing the square method is the nicest method we use in deriving our quadratic formula. Completing the square method is the nicest method we use in deriving our quadratic equation. So I'll come back to this side. If I come to this side now, we have every quadratic equation takes this form: ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Quadratic equation is a polynomial function of degree 2. Quadratic equation is a polynomial function of degree 2. So let's depend on that. Let's say, and we know that x has its coefficient, as we did just not too long. X squared has its coefficient, x has its coefficient, and then our c that. So what I will do, I will divide through by a. First thing I want to do now, divide through by a. If I divide through by a will strike out a. We are left with x squared plus bx over a. Then I want to take this to this other side, now be minus c over a. So what do I do next now? I can half the coefficient of x, and then I will square it, and then I will add it to both sides. So the coefficient of x here now is, I will half it, which is b over a. I want to half it now. If I half this now, we have b over 2a, then square it. By the time I finish squaring it, I want to add it to both sides. In adding it to both sides now, I will have x squared plus bx over a plus b over 2a all square equals to b over 2a all square minus c over a. I have to add this to both sides. In adding this, now I don't want to put minus s before plus, so I have to put it here to minus this one. Okay, and you agree with me that this thing, what we are seeing here, can be written as x plus b over 2a. all square. That everything you are seeing here can be compiled to this. The reason is because if I expand this, I will get this. If I expand this expression, I will get this. Try it, expand this one, you will get this. So we have equal to b over 2a all square minus c over a. Continuous now, we have x plus b over 2a all square equal to, here we have b square over, here we have 4a square minus c over a. Yeah, so we continue further. If I continue further, I have there to be x plus b over 2a all square equal to, here now the LCM of this description there is 4a square. 4a square into 4a square will give us what? 1. 1 multiplied by b give us b square minus a into this will give us 4a. So 4a times this one will give us 4ac. Correct? Then we have, then take the square to this other side. We have x plus b over 2a equal to plus or minus the square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 4a square. X, take this to this other side. We have x equals to minus b over 2a plus or minus, take note, we can look for the square root of this, but we cannot look for the square root of the upper region. So it will now be the square root of b square minus 4ac. Since we cannot look for it, just leave it like that. Or we can look for the one under, which is 2a. Understand? Square root of 4 will give us 2. Square root of this will give us a. That is that. So our x now will now be equal to, look for the LCM. Remember, whenever we are adding or subtracting fraction, we look for LCM. So look for the LCM of these two components. It's 2a. This into this will give us 1. 1 multiplied by this will give us minus b. Plus or minus. This into this will give us 1. 1 multiplied by this will give us square root of b square minus 4ac. So this is our quadratic formula. This was how we were able to get this formula. X equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Please always do well to follow us. Do well to share. Do well to comment. Do well to give us your opinion. Any problem you find very, very difficult, please put it in the comment section. We do well to attend to it. We really appreciate you. Please do well to share. Do well to share and do well to share. Thank you.